Right, I've been on a live match on the River Waveney and I've drawn 3 away from the motorway bridge. Bob Nudd's to my right down there. He's been catching well. The river has hardly moved. It's been clear and it needed to move. I fished the pole, I could catch small roach on the pole, but I've got some nice skimmers on the tip. But it's been very hard, bites have been iffy, and it has fished hard. And I've weighed, you'll have to watch the video to see what I've weighed. Well, I'm all set up here on the River Waveney at Beccles, right by the motorway bridge, and as you can see, it's pouring down with rain. It's not ideal conditions, but I've drawn sock on apparently to catch some skimmers, hopefully on the tip, maybe some on the pole. And mate has just started his boat up opposite, which is good. I've set 1 pole rig up, 2 gram, and a feeder. I'm starting on 30 gram first because at the moment it's just still ebbing and then it's going to flood. Which ebbing is when it's going out and flooding when the tide's coming in. I've never fished a Waveney before. It's the first time I've fished it. I'm quite excited about it actually, but as you can see, it is pouring down with rain, so it's not ideal conditions. I've got worms chopped up, ground bait, dead maggots, and my specials, which I'll show you. I'll get out now. These bad boys, my special red worms. Look at those. Absolute beauties. If they can't catch a skimmer, nothing will. That's it! Well, that's it, we've started, so... we're going to cup in. I've got casters in there, a few worms, a few dead maggots, and I'll cup in 3 balls. And then start on the feeder. You can always start on the feeder, but you can't start on the pole and then go on the feeder because people next to you will nick your fish. Good tip there. Got a lovely mix there. I'm using that dark sweet skimmer now. It's a brilliant mix. Still mix me natural roach with it. Crushed hemp and me black, sort of a 50-50 of all of it. I'm going to start on a couple of dead reds. Let's put 3 on. I've gone sort of, not tight to the boat, I'm about 2 metres off the boat over there where maybe it might hold some fish, but we'll see. I know they do catch down the middle along here, but we'll see how we go. At the moment now, I think that's hardly flowing now. It's at the bottom of the tide. Yeah. So what I'll do, while it's live, I'll just put some casters over that ground bait line, fire a few in. Ideally just need to catch some skimmers or some bream, some 2-3 pound fish be ideal. And always when I start, I don't leave it in more than 2 minutes first sort of 15, 20 minutes, so you get a bit of bait in. I've got on there one of their cage feeders, got 30 gram at the moment, and starts moving again. I'll probably go up to 40. I might have to go a bit more if I have to. I've got the small feeder on, because that fits a lot of bait in. You ain't got to feed loads of bait. 0.14 hook length. 14 hook. Come on, fish. I do catch some skimmers here on the pole, I was told this morning. But so I'll put that line in, just a backup line. I can rest this as well, but got to get some bites first. Thought that was a little touch then, but nothing developed. Yeah, a little touch then. Definite bite that was. Maybe I should have picked up on it. Oh, absolutely splattered me maggots. I'd have said that was a roach, but you never know. Got 012 rising braid on there, submerged braid. Now I've got a shock leader with a couple of turns on the reel of Horizon 024, it's about 12 pound. A little tap then again, I think that's roach, that is, where it's not moving, it's slack tide now, where it will change and then start to flood. You'll see more bites better then. Oh, lovely, got one. That was a lovely bite. On my worms. That's a skimmer. Lovely little bite that was. I was just about to pull it in and got a bite now. Whether they've just arrived or they've just suddenly started to feed. Lovely, it's what I've come here for. Beautiful. It's just you're so far above the water. You've got a long landing handle there. There we go. Oh, nice start. Oh, oh, oh. What's the chance of that? It's never happened to me. Well, I've lost that. I netted it, and because of the deep water, it swam straight out and snapped me hook length. Wrapped round the landing net. Schoolboy error. £1+ plus fish that was. Well, that was a lovely start. Well, that was on my worms, so let's put 2 little red worms on again. There's a peg at the end of this length that's in today. They call it duffers. Don't know why they call it that, but it's the big, like a huge lake. It turns a corner at a left-hand corner. You've got a big open space. And apparently a lad there on Friday or Friday last week, they had about £80. And someone was there yesterday, said he was catching like a Bream, a chuck, a £2 to £3 fish a chuck. So there are a lot of fish in here. There's another bite. Not proper bites though. What I thought I'd expect. thought that'd be on. No. Bait's all okay. Come on, fish. I know I'll catch on the pole. Definitely catch small fish, but it'd be nice to catch some skimmers and some bream. Come on, fish. There we are. That's a skimmer. That was one of those shy bites as well. Let's take my time with it. Just so high up you are, so high up. Right, that's in the net, let's keep it in there. Oh, he's a pound and a half, nice fish. Yeah, nice fish. Ideal bait for them. That size fish, red worm. Just nip the ends off. It's tipped with a live mag at that time. That's they want moving bait. I'll be thinking all the time, what's best bait? Just pinch that a little bit harder. That's a better bite that was, but I don't think it's a, I think it's a small skimmer. Ah, it come in like it was a little tiny one. Right. That was a better bite, and I thought it was a little fish, but right. Let's try this window feeder. The art of a window feeder is you cap it off and you know all your bait's going to the bottom. Sometimes with a cage it can come out. Very shy. That was a better bite. Oh, it's a better fish, that's why. Lovely bite that was. Yeah, feels a better fish. They love them red worms. Oh. Yeah, slightly bigger fish. Get the fish down there, the water looks clear, very clear. He's £2 fish, he is. He's a nice fish. Yeah. Beautiful fish. I think that window feed has definitely done the job. Just taking the bait down a bit more. But these red worms, oh, I could eat them myself. Could eat them myself. Not that I'm a red worm lover, but oh, just nip the ends off. Just, oh, they wiggle like mad. But that was tipped with a little fluoro maggot. Let's do that again. I can find one. There's one. So I'll pinch it hard in that window feeder. I know it's taking all the bait down to the bottom. So messy when you're fishing the feeder and chop worms and bloody ground bait. Oh. Well, there's another, I think that's a small skimmer, but we're hour and 10 minutes in, hour and a quarter in. I had bites straight away, but they're still very small bites. Yeah, that's a little skimmer. I've had 4 or 5 little skimmers and one about £2, and I changed from, I've just popped on one of their prototype window feeders that we'll be bringing out. I've got a cage on, but it just didn't seem right. But one of these prototype ones on, and I know it's taking the bait straight down, and well, it's transformed a peg really. I'm getting instant bites and slightly better, but they're still very shy bites. Very shy. But can't beat these little red worms. They are just awesome bait. They really are. I can compact it in the window feeder, so it takes it down. Takes virtually every bit of bait straight down where my hook bait is. But I nearly changed the pole, nearly. And I had a couple of skimmers. I think I had 4 small skimmers, one about £2. So there's fish there if I'm just getting them coming regularly. I've caught enough to stay on this. I've seen a few fish caught on the pole. The pool to my left's had a few, but he didn't have any bites on there. I think he had 1 perch on the tip. I just feel this is right. The bites are very shy. But then the flow isn't really picked up, although it's come up. It's flooding, it's a slight flow. Nothing's what I thought it would be. Another one. Really loving these hooks. Using them in Ireland all last year. They're a feeder hook, X1B, they're just awesome hook. They're just such a live fish. God, they fight like mad. I've never seen skimmers fight like this. Amazing. Absolutely amazing how they fight. Beautiful fish. Hell of a bite. That was a hell of a bite. It's got to be a better fish, this one. Yeah, beautiful bite that was. This will be my best fish, this one. No missing that. Gee whiz. A lovely bite. Unless it's foul hooked. Coming in funny. Might be foul hooked actually. Yeah, it's under the gill. I thought it was a real big fish. Well, that tells me there's a few out there. Definitely. Looked it right under the gill, look. Under its chin. That bait can go out there again. Oh, get that snot off the line. Don't like to see that on the line. That was my best bite as well, but it was foul look, so it obviously swam into the line. Might have gone for the bait, just picked it up and really shot off quick. I'm doing all right now on the tip. I'm quite happy on catching, but the bites are still very shy bites. But I've heard to my right down there, Bob's only 3 away, Bob Nudd, and he's catching well, I'm told. He's had some nice skimmers on the pole. Word on the bank is, so try and get my head down and see if I can beat them. There apparently there's quite a few of them catching down there, but not knowing the venue. I only know Duffers, which is to my left. At the end there's a very good peg. So I'll just carry on catching these skimmers on the tip. I don't think I'll look on the pole while I'm getting bites like this on the tip. But then maybe I might catch skimmers on the tip. Maybe I should have a look, but that's what's going through my mind at the moment. I'm just going to stay ahead if I can. I had a little spell, it's just gone a little bit quiet, not as like little tiny taps I was getting. If you could see these bites, they're just very, very small bites. Best bite I had the last fish, and that was foul looked under the chin. Yeah. I think I'll put a ball of ground on the pole and just as top that way. It's not flowing. It's coming up, but apparently there's that much water coming down the main river. It's not putting the flow into here. It's stopping it from. It's filling up, but it's not flowing. And I need it to move to make this fish have the bait. So I might have a look on the pole because they can catch skimmers on the pole. So it might be worth just a look. Another bite again then. Oh, that's a lovely bite, nothing. Let's just put a ball in. Just put a ball in on that pole line. There's my mix. worth it just to keep that. I've got somewhere to go then. Let me see some casts like that. Right. Let's get back out there again. Hopefully this time we'll get another skimmer. I need to chop a few more worms up. Soon get through the bait when you're on the feeder. Soon get through it. Oh, that was a lovely bite. I pulled out of that. That was a lovely bite. Just going to shorten that hook length. Just see if that does the trick. Well, I've probably shortened that by about... I shortened that by... Let's have a look. Probably took... Where are my scissors gone? Find my head. There they are. Probably took 4 inches off there. Tightened that right up. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah. Well, we're nearly 2 hours in now. I've only had 2 skimmers this last sort of 45 minutes on a perch. I've just shortened my hook length because I just thought I pulled out one then. Just shortened it down so I can tell the bite quicker, just to see if that makes a difference. But it's not moving, it needs to move to really make them have it. So I've took about 4 inches off, so I've got about a 20-inch hook length now. Just see if that makes any difference. Slightest changes can make a massive difference. Very shy bites, that is. Very shy. I'd say they're little tiny fish, but then I've had the same bites, they've been my skimmers, so. I thought that'd be a little fish, little perch. So I got my first roach. No, little perch. I saw the bite better though with that short hook length. Right. One quick look on that pole. One quick look on that pole. Just to get it out of my mind, because I keep thinking about it. Be solid roach there, catch like that. Right on my ground bait they are. Right on top of my ground bait. Solid. I think I'll go back on the tip. It's just a small roach, so you're not looking for a skimmer. Try a caster. That's double red maggot casting, normally get better fish. Let's just see. See what happens this time. If not, I'll go back on the tip. It's just not moving, it's just dead still. What a shame. If that flowed, I think I'd be getting a skimmer or a chuck out there. I'd line up. No. Not happy with that. Just didn't feel right on the pole. Maybe I should just catch some roach on the pole on maggot. No. That was a shy bite, that one. I think I'll just stick on this. I mean, well, half decent fish when you get them. Just got to be patient, I think. It's just the day it is there, it's just there's no flow. And, you know, they're over a pound, these fish, so you ain't got to be getting them all the time. Well, we're 3 hours in now. This last hour, I went on the pole, I had a couple of little roach and a perch. I had a skimmer pull off on the tip. I'm still getting odd bites, but I'm not connecting with them. Must be small fish. But Paul next door on the pole, he's had 3 skimmers quite quickly, and now nothing. I had a look on the pole on worm, but I just got a perch, and I had a perch come off. I just feel this is my best hope, just on the tip now, just to get a burst of a few more skimmers. Well, that was a lovely bite, nothing. So I'll plod away. It's just started to move a bit, which it hasn't done. That may get the skimmers to feed. They've got to be there, they've got to be sitting there, just not feeding. I've had an indication on this all the time. Just no proper bite. I had one proper bite, nothing there at all. My best bite apart from that was a perch, and one that was fell looked under the gilly, a skimmer about a pound. Must have swum into it, just picked it up and the tip went flying round. So I thought it was going to be a proper fish, but it wasn't. Just need a spell. You know what skimmers are like, you can just suddenly catch one a put. Very poor bites. I could catch roach on the pole, small roach, but I just don't think that'd be worth it. I need a visit of some skimmers, I think. That's like a perch bite, that, knocking and knocking. No, nothing. Just try 3 dead maggots. I won't put that on, just see if that works. Oh, that went right round. Let's put a big bit on. Big bit of dendrobina. So go on. Oh, I just felt that on, but it's only a small fish. Oh, cross, it's... Tune that to smithereens. I reckon that was on me line. Yes. Well, that was my best bite. It's the first one for over an hour. My first skimmer for over an hour. Looks like they're going to feed now. Looks like they're going to feed now. Perhaps they are. We'll see, we'll see. Very funny fish, very funny fish. They're like blocks of ice, really are. Clothesline keeps letting me down a bit. Keep flicking my tail up there, keeps wanting to fall off. That ain't no good. Also, it backs up as a bait brolly as well, which is good. Thought I'd share that with you. Well, that was tipped with a caster worm. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was tipped with a dead red maggot. That's what it was tipped with. Forget what I had on the hook now. Come on, let's get another one. That was my best bite. Come on. Started getting a few more bites now. Well, they're going to start and feed now. I don't know, time of day. Very weird. And they've been there all the time. Trying to catch them though, gee. Let's hope they're feeding now. Let's hope they're feeding now. Took them long enough, gosh. Still very funny bites as well. Don't know why. It's turned really cold since it stopped raining. The fish are very cold, but I think it needs to flow more and to have the bait properly. It's not really lining up because it's just dead water. Well, we're in the last half hour and it's just started actually moving over there. It's pulling to the right, but it should have been flooding. I had a little spell. I had 3 skimmers quite quick about 20 minutes ago, but then nothing now the next 20 minutes. One perch there, just come off a little perch. That's the first time that's gone out of bite straight away as it started to flow a bit. I feel they're just there, but they just don't want to feed. Don't know why. Probably had about 16 skimmers, I think. So I don't know what they'd weigh. I had one close to £2. But, you know, not knowing this venue, maybe I should have fished the pole, because Paul's had 6 or 7 next to me on the pole, but I went on the pole and it was just roach. So I just felt this was my best option. But it just couldn't. Bites, very shy bites. I had 2 skimmers come off. Got a bite now, I don't know whether I'd pull up, but it might be a small fish. But the same bite, you get a skimmer. Thought once it started moving like it has done this last 15-20 minutes I'd catch, but I did have 2 or 3 quick and then nothing. I know they've caught on the pole past me, but I think Bob's had quite a few perch and that. I don't know if he's had skimmers. Someone said he'd caught some skimmers. And maybe the skimmers that have been caught was the few I had. You know, all different rumours in the match, who's caught this, who's caught that. I don't know about the top end, that Duffers, the good pegs up there. But yeah, that rain stopped then. It's turned really cold now, really cold. Well, we've got maybe 10 minutes left and it started flowing as I wanted it to, but if anything it's got worse. All I've had since it's been flowing is some small fish, some small perch. And just as it started to flow, I had 3 and 3 puts and then that was it. Oh, my first roach. Well, on the tip anyway. Yeah, so what a shame. I thought as that started to flow, I thought I'd get some skimmers lined up, but no. Very weird day. The bites all day have been silly little bites. I expected, you know, proper bites. Well, I should have fished the pole a bit more maybe. That was a good bite then, right? Wrap round and drop back. Well, they've caught well past me on the pole. Bob's had a lot of fish on the pole, but he's done that from the start. Because I knew I'd got a chance on skimmers here, so I tried to make the tip work, but maybe it's just a day not for the skimmers. But all I could catch on the pole when I looked was roach. I could catch small roach. I had a look on worm, but I just waited and had 2 small perch. So I just knew this was my better option on the tip. Just 2 or 3 proper bites, just not many proper bites. That was a little fish, that was. There's a better bite, there's a skimmer. That's a proper bite, that was. That's been my best bite all day. Knock forward, drop right back where it's flowing. Right on the whistle and all, this one. Unbelievable. Right in the top lip. And if I get another chuck in. That's it. Well. Well, one on the whistle. Well, let's get packed up and see how we've done. It's got really cold now, so let's get packed away quick. Well, that's it, everyone's weighed in, I've weighed in, and obviously if you're watching this, you followed it all the way through. It's been a tight match. Bob, I said, had caught a few fish. He's fished the pole all match and had 16.4. And I've had 17 skimmers and a few little perch and 1 roach for 16.9. So I won the match. Top weight the other side of the motorway bridge was £10. There was 2 £10. It's fished hard because, speaking to the locals that fish it all the time, it's not moved. It's come up when it was going down, when it was ebbing, it was moving, and then as it's floods, it should be flowing from right to left. As it's flooded, it's just come up and not moved, and it's made fishing very hard. That's why I was getting silly little bites, as you see from the video, hard to hit. But I've done enough, enjoyed it. It's been a lovely day, apart from the start when it was raining. I hope you've enjoyed it. See you on the bank.